Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Over! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. Able to push his way through. He's got daylight. 30, 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Over! Watch him now, Barney! No, check! Patriot!
Looking to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
No, check! Patriot! Over! Gun!
They'll drop the throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 58 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Over! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch him now, Barney! Over!
3rd down, here's Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now Jones throwing on first down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Jones. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Jones. It's caught. Shepard. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rhett Ellison, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jones now going to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Over! Gone!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Spins past it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And he comes back with one complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, here we go. Blue landing! Blue!
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Blue landing! Blue landing!
Now Jones on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Green!
A toss out to Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
partner. I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Able to spin free. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A deep ball for Dodson. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Watch it now, Barney, Barney!
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They begin with a run by Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go now.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Marcus Golden. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Good. Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will shave one more off this lead. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Danny Trevathan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Watch it now, Barney! Over! Gun!
They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 49 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. That sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A terrific run by the rookie Barkley. 45 yards on the ground. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
No, check, Patriot! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Over! Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Jones. On third down, he finds Coleman. The 13 yards that time at a first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there was never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. We just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little gain into something big.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas now to add the PAT. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Over! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Redskins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gun! Over!
They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll go to Barkley again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. back to throw. Jones. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, when you've got a running back who's already gone over 100 yards for the game, you can bet he'll be involved on 4th and short. He's been tough for this defense to handle all game long, and he converts here to keep the drive moving.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
First target, first catch at a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll check it down to Geis. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he was Was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Saquon Barkley, about 3 yards there to the 27th. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut. Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball. Running left, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the kick by Rosas is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over. It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing? And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here? They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position. And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands. Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. Into the Redskins. Have it they do. I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Check 26.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Look at this, a tight end carry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Gun.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll buy some time right. And he checks this one down to Williams. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he didn't make all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Gallman. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. Here's a give to Smith. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Gallman will run it. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
you.